You did such a good job. High five. Knuckles. Boom. Yeah. All right, let's get these cooking. Hey everyone, Aaron Stauffer, Man Meat Barbecue. Here with my favorite sous chef, Reagan. Can you say hello? Say hi everybody.
Hi.
Today we're gonna do something real simple. We bought some corned beef prepackaged. We got brisket point corned beef and not the flat. They were super cheap. I'm gonna throw them on the drum today. We're gonna turn them into smoked pastrami. We're gonna add a little bit of the real man meat rub, both the Kansas City style and our Texas style rub to them today. I rinsed these off. So these come packaged in a brine solution, very super salty, and we want to take some of that salt out. So I took them out of the package. They've been sitting in water now, probably 30 minutes, but I rinsed them in cold water, really tried to get as much of that brine solution out. And now they've been sitting in this water. This water has turned a little discolored, but that's again, just pulling that solution out of the meat, and it's pulling some of that salt. So we're gonna go ahead and dump it out, and we're gonna have Reagan give us a little sprinkle over these. So the two rubs, the Texas style is gonna be more salty, a little peppery, that traditional Texas flavor. Salt, pepper, some garlic, a little paprika, a little bit of heat in there as well. And then we have the Kansas City style. Kansas City style has a little bit more sweetness to it. And we're gonna do one on each. Let's go ahead and get these rinsed off, and we're gonna get them dry. And then Reagan's gonna start putting some rub on these. Okay, we wanna get these dry just so that way it just helps remove a little bit more of that salt. And then when the rub comes down on it, it'll just help pull that rub in a little bit. The meat itself and the salt in it, it's gonna help pull that rub in anyway.
Open it.
Open that?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Which one do you want to put the rub on? You want that one on this?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do some Kansas City style right here on the smaller one. Now, sprinkle all over. There we go, shake it, there you go. Now we're getting it. That's a lot. Okay, let's try this. Even this out a little bit. You're doing such a good job. So we didn't even do any trim on these. We literally just pulled them out, rinsed them off, got them dry, and we're just gonna keep it as easy as possible. No injection, these been brining. We got plenty of salt in the middle of this meat. And you'll notice this rub as it's going on, a little thicker, a little bigger chunks of onion, garlic in it. It's great on a steak. So we're not gonna put too much on there. And now what we're gonna do, just gonna let these sit. We're gonna go light the drum and then get the temperature up to 300, and we're gonna let them go. Okay, so we've got the drum right at 300, straight up. We are doing a water pan off to the side. We're gonna put these on, and then we'll flip them around, we'll spin them. We'll just try to keep the color consistent on both of these. So I've got the coals down below, we got water right above it, off to the side. We're gonna spin the rack, and then we'll do some flipping throughout. And we're gonna get these to the internal temperature, probably 160-ish or so, but really just looking for some good color on both sides. And then we're gonna get it wrapped up and finished off right back here on this drum. All right, guys, we've had these things on the smoker now for 3 hours or so. Internal temperatures are in the 165 to 170 range. You can see we've got some good caramelization on this one. This one was the one that we used our Kansas City style. This one also has got some caramelization on it as well. If you can see that, that's the Texas style. They smell delicious. And I'm gonna go ahead and get these wrapped up. And I'm wrapping with just water. And I'm just wanting to get the moisture in there. We're gonna finish this off. Remember, these are pre-brine corned beef pieces that have got a lot of salt in it. So I really don't want to add more salt at this point. So I'm literally just going straight water, and I'm gonna go about halfway up just to help keep these things moist. we're at this point steaming these points. We're just gonna get these things wrapped up, half full water, wrap them up tight, back on the smoker, and these things will finish off 195, 200, or until they pro pretty tender. So here we go, we've got 2 bottles in each pan. Wrap these things up, back outside. All right, we got the pastrami off the smoker. We're using the one that we put the Kansas City style on. The water took a lot of the rub, of course, off the sides and the bottom where it was, but it really looks like it pulled a lot of that salt out. It's been resting now about an hour after the smoke. So we're gonna go ahead and slice into this. We're not gonna cut the whole thing, but we're gonna slice into it and then we're gonna chill the rest as a whole piece so we can get real nice thin slices out of this. So let's get this cut. I'm just gonna do a couple thin pieces in here. We could do these as burn ends if we wanted, but you can see the pastrami. It smells delicious, super tender. It's got good pull. That is a killer bite. The sweetness from the Kansas City style rub, really like on this. So finish that up. Let's go ahead and get into this other one as well. This is the one that was cooked with the Texas style rub, and we're gonna do the same thing. If you've had pastrami before, you know pastrami has some saltiness to it. So it does have that salt flavor that you would typically expect from pastrami, but not overly salty. Again, that was because we rinsed it. And then when we wrapped it, we wrapped with just straight water. So let's go ahead and cut into this one and we'll see what we have here. So you can see that the fat there didn't render as much, a little bit more of a tug, but a little bit more salty, a little bit more pepper, as we would expect from the difference in rub, but that is still a very, very delicious piece of pastrami. So, fantastic results here. In our next video, I'm gonna take this pastrami that we made and I'm gonna build a sandwich that you're gonna want to make yourself. So, come back, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, stay notified of all of the content that we're bringing to you. Try this yourself. This is a cheap way to make your own pastrami. Man, oh man, you wanna do it. It is awesome. Definitely doing this one again. Great pastrami. So